All right, on today's episode, we have Shawn, the owner and founder of Cowtown Brewery. This was a fun discussion. We talked about beer, football, just guys being dudes. So check out our boy Shawn on today's episode.
Howdy, boys.
You ready?
Howdy, how you doing?
We got
How we
you
doing?
rolling. There we go.
What's happening?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing good. You need another beer.
I know. These are awesome, by the way.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
What did we get?
I think we got the Fort Worth.
The Cold Fort Worth?
Yeah, Cold Fort Worth,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yeah, we were wanting something a little bit light.
Right on.
Yeah, it's
You also
good.
tried the El Vaquero. We just
El
released
Vaquero.
it last week.
That's
Vaquero?
That's what
awesome.
I'm drinking.
Okay.
Super light, super flavorful.
Might have to try that next.
We'll get around to that one in a minute.
There we go. If you want, you can introduce yourself so people know what's
Oh,
up,
hi.
who you are. Yeah, we're rolling.
My name's Shawn Kidwell. I am the co-owner, co-founder of Cowtown Brewing Company, where we're at today.
Yes, sir. This
That's
is an awesome
awesome.
spot, by the way.
Thank
we love
you.
it. This
Real
is my
neat.
first time here.
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm going to have to come here more often. I'll bring my girlfriend here. She'd
Yeah,
love it.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Do y'all have different food trucks all the time?
We do,
Or-
yeah. We've got about probably 9 or 10 that rotate through here on a daily basis.
Nice.
That's awesome,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always see it on our Omar's Instagram, but
Yeah.
we didn't have time to come last time he was here. I think he
Yeah.
was only here for a little bit, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Omar. He does some good stuff.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
always go to him on Tuesdays at the Rabbit Hole for Taco Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah, we pull up right after work because me and him work at Olive Garden. So,
Such a bummer. I've been trying to get him to come over here for Taco Tuesday. He's like,
Ooh.
nope, got to go to Rabbit Hole.
right?
dang.
Love you,
Trying to-
Rabbit Hole.
Might have to steal him.
Yeah, you might. Might have to do a little trade.
Right? Right?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you a football fan at all?
I am absolutely a football fan.
Can I guess the team?
Sure.
Cowboys?
No,
That's good. You're living a better life because you're not.
that's right.
Who's your team?
University of Texas Longhorns.
Ooh, so he's a
Okay.
college guy.
Yeah,
College,
yeah.
yeah,
You
that's
see,
nice.
Quinn Ewers went in the 7th round to the
I
Dolphins.
saw that. I just
Yeah.
saw it about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I was surprised he went so late.
yeah, like right after Shador, right?
Yeah. yeah.
Whoops.
That's okay. He should have went before Shador, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly.
Yeah. We think you should have stayed in college one more year?
Who, Shador?
Shador or
no,
Quinn?
Quinn.
No, because I want Arch Manning to play football
Yeah,
at
that's
the
true.
University of Texas. And, you know, Quinn was good, but I think Arch is better.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do,
Yeah.
take us to the next level.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I heard a lot of those rumors that Quinn was going to transfer out to Oregon. Cause
Yeah, I heard
that's
that
the place
too.
all those
Yeah.
transfers go. Because
Yeah.
I think Dylan Gabriel did it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
why can't I think right now? Bo Nix did it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also read an article this morning that somebody was advocating that Shador should go back and play one more year in college because he'd make more money on his NIL deal
He would.
than he will on the 4-year rookie contract that he's going to get being drafted in the 7th round.
That's what's going to suck for some of these guys because they're going to make a lot of money in college and then
Yeah.
go to the pros and they're going to take a pay cut instead of
Right.
in the reverse how it used to be.
yeah.
It's kind of a weird dichotomy now.
and then
for
the
sure.
Browns, I mean, they got a stacked locker room with,
They
with
sure do,
QBs.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because they have Massage Watson.
Right?
They've got who else was we were talking about? They have Massage.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. They just got Kenny Pickett from Philadelphia.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they drafted Dylan Gabriel, and then they drafted Shador. So that's 5 QBs.
Wow.
Cleveland, where quarterbacks go to die.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
every comment I saw was that on his
Yeah.
pick. It's true though.
It is true.
They've had 40 quarterbacks since 1989. 40 starting quarterbacks since
Holy
89.
shit.
And 39 head coaches, right?
Yeah, it's insane. You ever see that quarterback jersey where it's just all the names and they keep cutting off? the
Oh,
names?
no, I've never
Yeah,
seen
so
that.
that's like a
That's
jersey,
hilarious.
It's just all the names as it goes.
That's funny.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Are you an NFL fan at all?
I am. So, kind of a long story. I grew up in the Houston area as an Oilers fan.
Yeah.
And when the Oilers left town, I got transferred out to Northern California
Oh man.
in 2000. So
Okay.
the Texans had just announced their name and
Yeah,
the
as
franchise
Houston
and all that
Texans.
stuff. But when I got out to Northern California, a buddy of mine that I'd grown up with, good friend of mine, happened to be the starting right offensive tackle for the Oakland Raiders.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And Chucky was the coach, and I get out there, and they're kicking ass and
Yeah.
go to the Super Bowl, and I'm like, all right, I don't have a team anymore. I'm a Raiders fan.
There you go. Especially
Then
when John Gruden was there. That was a
Yeah, and then
badass
after that
time.
Super Bowl, they haven't won a game since, which has been frustrating. So, honestly, I do follow the Cowboys because
Yeah.
it's hard not to being in this market.
Yeah.
But if I'm totally honest, and I'm not trying to be a bandwagon, I really like to follow Texas's original team that is now in Kansas City.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
the
It's
true.
quarterback from Texas.
It's true.
I wouldn't call myself a fan, but I do pay attention to them
That's
probably
fine.
more than anybody
That's
else.
fine.
So yeah.
I mean, it's worthy of it.
Yeah.
So as a kid, did you grow up as a fan of like Earl Campbell and Pastorini?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I went to the University of Texas,
There
so
you go.
Earl
So-
Campbell,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta root for him. And Pastorini and Ken Stabler and
That's sweet.
yeah,
Yep.
the whole 9 yards.
That's awesome. Love you, Blue.
Bum Phillips, love you, Blue. Yeah,
I love that Tennessee's rocking the Oilers throwbacks now because those are to me the coolest uniforms. I love that powder blue.
yeah, I do too. I don't know if y'all remember. I think it was last season, the University of Houston rolled out in their
Yep.
their Oiler gear,
Yep.
and they got a C and D letter, and I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
Yeah, but you barely even use
That's
it.
why we hate you
Yeah.
in Houston now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you
Well,
suck.
they rarely ever use it too.
I know,
And like Oilers are way cooler than the Titans.
right?
Oh yeah,
Titans-
definitely.
For sure.
I don't like the Titans uniforms.
For
Same
sure.
colors,
Crazy.
but not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm just probably just
Why?
tired. I'm tired of them already.
You should switch.
I should switch.
This is the right time to switch teams.
So
Yeah.
I knew this was a fact, but I saw it earlier on the draft coverage today. The Cowboys are the only NFC team that has not been to the NFC Championship in the last 30 years.
That's horrible.
It's
They need to
insane.
get rid of Dak. Honestly,
Dak,
They
you
paid him
think
too
that's a
much
problem?
I think that's a problem.
I don't think it's.
You don't
that.
think Jerry's a problem?
Jerry.
Or Jerry, yeah,
All right.
obviously,
But
yeah.
it's not till he's gonna RIP till that switches over.
Well, and then we got Steven to worry
Yeah,
about.
his whole
He's not
family
much
in the-
better.
If they could just be owners and switch it over to a GM,
Right.
a true GM,
Yeah,
they would be
I agree.
okay.
I agree.
That's true.
They can't separate church from state at all. And the ego's a billion times too big. He wants to be the man. He don't want anyone else running the show.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
That's the
Right.
sad thing.
And then with the new coach they got now, like who the hell is he? Like he's probably just a yes man. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
gonna be- it's
I
gonna be
think he's got some potential.
he does.
You think so?
He's got the pedigree.
He
Anyway.
does. He does
Yeah.
have the pedigree.
And
That's
if he's
where-
successful, he'll get fired, just like Jimmy did.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
got that to look forward to.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
man, that's crazy. That's why I told him. I said, man, I thank God I wasn't a Cowboys fan. I grew up. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So at least I've seen championships
I
in my
gotta go.
lifetime.
Is your dad a Steelers fan
that's
too?
how I
Yeah.
got,
Oh,
that's how
okay.
I got
Nice.
introduced to being a Steelers fan.
That's awesome. I told you my wife is a Steelers fan, and
She knows what's
she
up.
grew up in Columbia. They just, I guess, this is the yellow,
It's the black and gold.
black and
There's
gold.
a lot of Hispanics, Colombians, all that
Yeah.
that love Pittsburgh.
Right.
I'm just
yeah, I
saying,
don't
Billy
know why.
White Shoes Johnson caught that pass in the end zone back in the
He
70s.
Did. He did, but it's just like
No instant replay, and we got hosed again.
it's like being a Raiders fan in the tuck rule.
Right?
You're just known for getting fucked on that end,
For sure.
right? That's
awesome.
I forget about that play.
I know. Well, I can never forget. It's
Yeah.
blazoned on my
Oh,
mind.
I bet. Yeah, there's no replay or anything back then.
No, it wasn't.
You just
So.
hopefully the refs made the right call and
Well, or
it is what it was.
the NFL front office made the right call. I don't know.
True. True.
Well, thank you for coming on, man. That's awesome. Yeah,
let's
like
get
I
Yeah,
said.
for sure.
Yes, sir. By
Yeah.
the way, I'm Christian. I didn't get to introduce myself. Chris? Yes, sir. Christian.
Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Yeah, Caesar. Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Yes,
You need to
absolutely.
reload and then get
We'll try.
Omar on here
Yes,
to
sir.
talk about some good food.
Yes,
Heck
sir.
yeah.
Yes,
He's killing
sir.
it.
Thank you for having us here, too.
Yeah,
We
appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.
That was fucking awesome.